Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome to the video. I hope your day is going great. Mine's been awesome so far, and today we're starting the video off with the Dallas Fuel. What the heck is going on with them? 2 days ago, I made a video discussing how they were going to announce a player because they were dropping hints on Twitter letting us know that there was going to be something big happening on Black Friday, or at least that's what we thought. So we're going to be covering what exactly happened with them. Then moving on to the second part of the video, we're going to be looking at a clip from Jayne. It's absolutely hilarious where he discusses what it's like to play Ana at a pro level. It's one of the greatest clips ever. Then we're going to move on again and discuss a clip from Danteh where he talks about the meta and how not having Overwatch League right now is kind of making the game a little tough to play. So we'll look at that, and then we're also going to be ending the video off with a few other clips. One clip is coming from Southeast Asian contenders, or should I say Pacific contenders, where Kefri's contenders team pulled off the Great Bamboozle, the same one that Surefour and the LA Gladiators did in the playoffs against London Spitfire, but it was on Hollywood. So we'll take a look at that and a bunch of other clips. If you guys are excited to watch this video, be sure to drop a like on it and subscribe to my channel for more daily Overwatch League content. I upload videos every day, so you better subscribe. Now let's go ahead and hop into it and discuss the Dallas Fuel. Now I'm not really sure what is going on, guys. I said at the beginning of the video, they posted this like black image, but if you turn your brightness on your computer or your phone up, you can barely see there was numbers on it, and it was a date. It was 11/23/2018, which was Black Friday. So we all assumed, oh, okay, it's the Dallas Fuel. They're known for teasing their announcements. They always announce announcements, and this had to be one of them, right? And then Real Leak Boy, he went out and he tweeted that this is likely the announcement of the Dallas Fuel picking up Zachary as their last player and their projectile player. So I made a video on that, and I was like, all right, guys, apparently it's going to be Zachary. Real Leak Boy, he has a really good track record. Dallas Fuel, they're teasing their announcement. It's all lining up, and this is what it's going to be. Honestly, I didn't really think Zachary was the right player or the right fit for the Dallas Fuel. Now, this isn't saying that they're still not picking him up, but they clearly fooled us, and they didn't announce anything yesterday. And I waited till the crack of dawn. I gave them so much time before I wanted to make this video and talk about them swamboozling us. But they've done it, guys. They've done it again, and it seems like Dallas Fuel are the kings of debating. So you guys are probably wondering, then what the hell was the announcement? Why are they teasing something that's going to be announced and it's not even a player? It was their merchandise. They were teasing their merchandise. I don't know if you guys noticed, but there was also other tweets coming out from Dallas Fuel throughout the week, and they were like showing pictures of merch and stuff, and it was just their release of the merch on Black Friday. Like, that was the big announcement, which I guess is cool if you are a big Dallas Fuel fan, which I am, but I didn't buy any of their merch. Can't really afford it right now. Holidays coming up, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, we kind of got tricked a little bit, right, guys? They always do stuff like this, and I feel like it's really unfortunate because the roster deadline is December 1st. They have about a week now left before they can finalize their roster, and they have to have signed somebody. I've told you guys so much. I've been hearing a lot of rumors within the community, high-level players, high-level Overwatch League officials saying that the Dallas Fuel have signed a crazy pickup, and the reason nobody can talk about it is because all the people who know about it are under NDA, which is a non-disclosure agreement, which means none of them can talk about it, and if they do, they'll get in major trouble. We're talking fines, suspensions, crazy stuff. So I'm kind of just sitting here waiting, and it's like, is it going to be Hydration? Is it going to be Fleta? Because it's got to be somebody like that, or Flower. I kind of ruled Fleta out, and I really do feel like it's going to be Hydration or Flower because New York Excelsior and LA Gladiators both have a bunch of DPS players that can play Hydration or Flower's roles, and they don't really necessarily need them, so him going over to the Dallas Fuel would make sense because Dallas needs a player of that caliber. They don't need Zachary, who is mainly a hit scan player. Sure, he's played some Genji in the past, he's played some Pharah, but not at a high level, and definitely not in contenders. He never really proved it. Whenever there was a good Genji playing on Fusion University, it was, who are you? Zachary was playing well on Soldier, Tracer, Widowmaker, a bunch of hit scan heroes, so it just doesn't make sense to pick him up for the Dallas Fuel. I'm not saying Zachary isn't a good player and that he shouldn't be in the Overwatch League. Maybe he does deserve to be there, but with his World Cup performance recently, I would say that he needs to prove himself just a little bit more. He's a great player. He performed very well in contenders, and he should keep doing that, and maybe he can get picked up during the mid-season window. That is, if Dallas Fuel didn't sign him, which Real Leak Boy is saying that they did. And I don't know what else to say. They swamboozled us. We're waiting for them to announce who their player is. We're just gonna have to wait and see, I guess, guys. So if you're interested in staying updated on when the Dallas Fuel do drop their new player, you can find out on my channel almost ASAP because I make videos every single day covering the news and stuff like that. So definitely subscribe. I don't know what's going on with Dallas. Let's go ahead and move on now and take a look at this clip from Jayne. It's absolutely hilarious. So the context behind this clip is he's doing his typical streams and he asks his subs if they want him to review their VODs. One of his subs is like, yeah, he linked the VOD, and they're reviewing it together and he's helping coach him. And there was this discussion question being brought up about how he needs heals from Ana and that he doesn't really know how Ana works and maybe he should start playing Ana, because it would make sense. If you're a main tank, you should understand a role that's behind you, that's always keeping you alive. You should know what they're going through. And Jayne was like, well, yeah, obviously. And then he just went on and on about what it's like to actually play Ana, and it's just hilarious. Roll the clip.
Is the feeling of being an Ana, realizing that you're falling behind on healing because everyone is taking too much damage, and then missing shots because you're worried about how much damage people are taking. And then you're slowly falling farther and farther behind on heals. And then more and more critical health signs start showing up on your screen. So you start panicking and you don't know who to nade. And you try and nade everyone. So you throw the nade in the middle of as many people as you can. But you were too optimistic. And then the nade missed everyone. And you didn't get the heal buff on anyone. And now you can't save yourself. And you can't save anybody else. And then you get attacked so you can't even actually apply the healing to the people who need it. And then you'll die.
So there it is, guys. Jayne describing what it's like to play Ana. And honestly, you guys know me. I've always been a DPS player or a Diva player. I don't have much experience on Ana, but those little games that I have played Ana, I completely know what he's talking about, especially being inexperienced. It's like, oh my god, everybody's dying. Who do I heal? Throw the nade out. It's like, oh god, now I'm dead. Everybody's targeting me. It's so tough. And it really is a great tip coming out here from Jayne. If you guys want to improve at the game, but you're like playing one role only, try flexing around a little bit on a Smurf just to learn what it's like to play those other heroes and know what it's like to be in their shoes, because maybe you'll realize it's not so easy for them, and that, you know, these resources that you need as a main tank or as a DPS player can't always be there because supports have to focus on other things. Or if you're playing support, you realize that, oh, you can't always get pill because main tanks and DPS players have to focus on other things too. It's like everybody in Overwatch, they all have their own jobs. So if everyone is focusing on their own job, it makes it harder to help each other. So you can't be screaming or getting mad when somebody doesn't peel for you or help you when you need it, because again, they're probably focused on something else. So give other roles a try, experiment with the game, understand it at a higher level. If you play every single hero and you can understand it at least a gold level, and then you focus on your main role, you can probably get up to diamond or even GM. So just grind it out, boys. Great tips here coming out. And now let's move on and take a look at this clip from Danteh where he's discussing the meta and how Overwatch League is really hurting it.
I guarantee if Owl was on, he wouldn't be broken in ladder because people would understand how to counter him. Because it'd be like, oh, Gladiators just played this comp? Let's just play the same thing. And then, like, that's how it kind of is. When Owl goes on, like, people just copy the meta in ranked. So the meta is, like, really strong against him. And yeah, I don't know. It's kind of dumb that they're nerfing him because it's not even good. But people in ranked just don't know how to play the game. So if they were enlightened by Overwatch League, I guarantee Doomfist would not be played. I guarantee it. Because he's literally just 0 scrim time. 0 play in scrims.
So what Danteh is saying here is that he hates how there's no Overwatch League and it's affecting the meta and what people are playing. Everyone thinks Doomfist is so strong, but apparently in the Overwatch League or to Overwatch League teams, Doomfist isn't OP and it's super easy to counter. It's just that in ranked we don't know how to do it because, well, we haven't seen it really. I guess somebody could argue, well, if you look at the top 500 games that Danteh's playing in, then people would see and hear him communicating to his team and telling them how to counter Doomfist, and then maybe it could snowball. You know, that kind of does make sense. I could agree with that. But then again, you know, Overwatch League, it has like 100,000 plus eyes on it almost daily. So if they are playing a comp that just completely counters Doomfist, the analysts and the casters are going to be like, oh, they're going to run this comp so you can't play Doomfist. Monte Cristo, you know how he is. He's always going to be like, yep, this is why Doomfist is trash. Nobody's playing him because Houston Outlaws are doing etc., to counter it. And of course, you know, plebs, they all listen to Monte Cristo. They listen to the analysts and casters, which they should. You know, I'm not saying they shouldn't, but they do. And that means they would take it to their games. And therefore, Doomfist would be dead and not played anymore. And that sucks for Danteh because he likes Doomfist, but the hero's getting nerfed even though it's already trash and pro play. So it's like a weird situation here. He just wishes Overwatch League would start for the sake of ranked meta, and I agree. I just wish Overwatch League would start no matter what, because we need Overwatch League, boys. Come on. Let me know down below if you guys are excited for Overwatch League to start. I know I am. And now let's move on to some of these other clips. So we'll start off with the first one. It is Kefri's Contenders team in Pacific. Contenders pulling off the great Swamboozle. So insane. Unfortunately, Kefri wasn't in this game. Let's roll it.
A team healed back up.
Thank goodness for Orb of Harmony. So they're able to survive that rotation. And then the next one, no one quite dies in that move. Spam damage to come out now.
I think I'm going to meet them here. They're not going to move away.
Yeah, this is interesting. Hong Kong attitude. Just Going to eat a lot of damage no matter how they approach this at this point.
And Perfect coming through from the flank as well. So what they're going to do now is set up a pincer. Hongkong should be pushing in while Perfect
There it is!
shooting. That's what he can do.
Outstanding setup, and immediately they find Kadalis as well as they pile on in. They find water as well, and Hong Kong attitude. What a sneaky, smooth play, setting up Perfect on that angle. I don't think GE Pantheon had quite registered that the Zarya was...
Yeah, that was definitely sick. Let's go ahead and take a look at this next clip. It's going to be Craggy popping off on Doomfist.
Huge defense.
Okay, wait, no. You got
Almost a C9. Oh, that's winnable.
Oh! Holy shit, I'm fucking popped off, dude. What the fuck? Who is this guy? Who is this guy, dude? Kill everything.
Damn, Craggy's insane. I wish he was still competing. I don't know what's going on with him, if he's fully retired, if he wants to get back into pro play, but he popped off for British Hurricane. He won a championship in contenders with them in Europe, so I wish he would start playing again. He could definitely make the Overwatch League. Let me know what you guys think about Craggy down below, and now take a look at this last clip from a team fight in a French tournament. Oh my god, it was insane. The ending's unreal. Roll it.
C'est un bon, je t'explique que l'offre est terrestre peut prendre depuis que sur un très rapidement. Il est envoyé en l'air par lui percute Doomfist. Pour l'instant, il reste en vie, bien tenu par ce support. Et c'est The Big One qui va se récupérer en premier. La perte de la Brigitte va être problématique.
Ouais, on a isolé la Brigitte, on a isolé le Reinhardt, il est plus de shield, on a allé récupérer The Big One. Et on a Boot qui envoie cette transformation pour maintenir son équipe en vie. La graviton qui a été placée, le combo avec le self-destruct ici qui va être le quadra kill pour Molfig.
Attends, c'est pas fini. Boudin contre la Zarya. Et Boudin l'emporte. On pourra pas continuer. What? Cette fin de game, c'est incroyable, j'ai jamais vu ça. C'est un Zenyatta tout seul qui termine la game. Ouf. Le combo.
It is very rare a team fight comes down to 2 people, one from each team just duking it out. That was so sick, guys. Let me know if you enjoyed this video down below. It's gonna be it for me. Expect another upload later tonight. It's double uploads every day. Be sure to subscribe if you guys want to stay updated on anything Overwatch League. I'm out of here, guys. Peace.